Hello, friends, and welcome back to the I Do Wedding Marketing Podcast. We are at episode 21. Yes, the podcast is officially a big girl now. We've got 21 episodes for you to listen to here. And if this is your first time, hello. My name is Nina Adio, and I'm a wedding industry social media expert. I'd like to thank you for allowing this podcast into your earbuds, your Bluetooth, your car radio, wherever you are listening from. On the I Do Wedding Marketing Podcast, I discuss tips and tricks for wedding pros to DIY their social media or to gain the confidence to outsource it. Now, on episode 19 of the podcast, we discuss negative reviews and how to handle it when you receive one. Ouch, right? So you'll want to go back and listen to that for those tips. But today we're going to dive into the positive reviews and specifically how to attract them. So what I want to talk about first is where these reviews are happening, where to maybe you want to encourage people to leave reviews, maybe where you don't. So I'll get into those and the pros and cons of each of them. And the first one is Facebook. So the good thing about Facebook, the pros, it's free. Anyone with a Facebook account can review. Leaving a review is a simple and easy process. Reviews are public and attached to someone by their account name rather than a made up username. So I always feel like that adds a level of accountability. And reviews can easily be reshared to your feed. And the last pro is that most people of all of the review sites will be on Facebook. So it's readily available to everybody. Now, the cons with Facebook is it is free and anyone with a Facebook account can review. And also that it's not easy to have illegitimate reviews taken down. So somebody has to be outright, like cursing or harassment or something really bad to get that taken down. So those are some of the negatives on Facebook. And the fact that anybody with a Facebook account can review, I put that as a negative because there isn't a level of accountability before somebody can review your business. The next site where people can review, I put together the Knot or Wedding Wire. So the pro for this is that it's wedding specific. It's targeted mostly to brides and grooms. They allow you to dispute reviews that are hearsay. You can dispute reviews that are from a guest and not the host, or that are proven as illegitimate. So I've had to do this for customers before. Sometimes you just get somebody who's angry, you get a competitor, whatever it is, you get a fake review. And if you can prove it's fake, they will take it down. A con for the Knot or Wedding Wire is that your customers do have to sign up for an account to place a review, and not everybody wants to do that, especially at the end of their wedding planning journey. So if they weren't already on the Knot, it's possible that they're not going to want to be on the Knot. The next place where I find most wedding related reviews can happen is on Google. So Google Business, Google, whatever you want to call it, on your Google listing. So the pros for this is that the reviews are going to appear right within the Google search. Reviews are linked to a customer's Google profile or account. So like I was saying before with Facebook, it's less likely to be faked or behind a made up username. The con with Google is it's not as popular or as familiar of an interface for customer as, let's say, Facebook. This could be a con or a pro, but your star rating review is going to appear prominently on your Google listing. So if it's a good star rating, that's great. If it's bad, then it's a con. So, and then we have Yelp. So if you're not a restaurant, stay away from Yelp. Yelp is evil. The pros for it, though, is that it appears high in search. Yelp does allow you to dispute reviews. I've had it happen where if they can see somebody leaves a nasty review, doesn't really talk about a user experience, and this is the only review they've ever left, like they made this account to leave this review, they will take it down. So that is good. But the con really is that it's so angry on Yelp. It's many angry customers and fake illegitimate reviews. Angry. I mean, I was angry that day, that fateful day that I've said in the past. I yelped my friends' weddings, and then they, witch hunted me. But but maybe all these things happen for a reason. So, how can we encourage people to hop on these platforms to leave you a positive review? So to explore this, I asked myself, what would it take for me to leave somebody a positive review, especially after, the Yelp gate. Yeah, I don't review that much anymore. So what would make me go ahead and do it? So number one, I thought somebody needs my help. During COVID, I saw my accounts and my clients receive reviews from past clients who wanted to help the service industry in a time when bookings were limited. So, this is something free people can do to help another small business. And sometimes you have to remind people that you're a small business or that you're a startup or that you're, an entrepreneur, a working mother with a wedding side hustle, whatever it is. Sometimes people forget the person behind the business and the dance we do when a review is left. And also, sometimes vendors will flat out tell me they need their help. So, does the Not Best of Weddings ring a bell to anybody here? That's something that the Knot does every year. People get a Not Best of Weddings award, and that is based on reviews. So, sometimes vendors will reach out. This happened after my wedding where they would say they want to qualify for this status, and would I review their business? So, that's something to consider too. Now, what else would make me review somebody? So, number two is, they were just that good. Like when service is amazing. It's so amazing. I need to share it. I want to refer it. And I want everyone to know that I discovered this gem. Self serving, you bet it is. But, what I'm talking about here, because there are people who review all the time and there are people who don't. And we want to bridge the gap to have all of our happy clients review them. And that's really, what I'm trying to analyze and assess here. How do we get those people to leave a review? And the last thing that has caused me to leave a review is incentives. So I remember Wedding Wire had offered a free photo album if I did a certain number of reviews. And you can best believe I did it. Google and Yelp, they give out badges and local guide statuses when people review a certain amount of, local businesses and whatnot. And some vendors even flat out, they'll offer gift cards or enter people into contests to win something if they leave a review. I see this often with authors actually doing that when they have a new book coming out. So incentives is something I see as well. So let's go back at each of these. I'm just going to be freestyling now. Nothing prepared. Not that I really have sounded that prepared up until now, but you know what I mean. Sometimes I'm just free talking with you. That's what we're doing now. So how can we apply these three motivators with our own customers and clients and guests? So the first one I had said was when someone needs my help, I will leave a review. So first, it's just simply asking for the review. Sometimes you have to ask for what you want to receive. And when I ask for a review, I try to make it as easy as possible for the client to leave a review. So I'll leave a link. I'll say it'd be great if you could leave this on Facebook here. It'd be great if you could leave this on Wedding Wire here, wherever it is you want to focus on. And then let's say they had already sent me a congratulatory thank you text or thank you email. I'll say, I'll respond nicely about how fun the wedding was, how great it was, everything. And then I'll ask, would you mind copy and pasting that into a review? It really helps my business. And just reminding people that you are a small service business and that every review helps. Because I think people want to feel like they are helping and that they're giving back to somebody who gave something to them. Now, the next thing we spoke about was reviewing when somebody's service is just that good. So that just is that reminder. We all know it though. I don't need to tell you guys this because this is what we do here in the wedding business is always going above and beyond and that extra mile and giving your all. So I don't need to doubt that that's happening. And then the third one is for incentives. And incentives doesn't have to be as kind of slimy as it feels. It doesn't have to be that you are asking people for, if you review me, I'll give you a $5 Starbucks card. You could do that, but you don't have to do that. Sometimes an incentive can mean, if I notice that everyone who leaves this photographer a review gets their photo posted on the Instagram with the excerpt of their review, if I want my photo shared, then I'm going to leave a review. I get a lot of brides specifically with the venues who want their photos at the venue shared. So when they notice that we're taking the review and putting their photos with it and making that a post, then more brides start messaging us doing that because they want to be shared. So an incentive does not have to be monetary. An incentive can be, we'd love to share your feedback with your photos on our page, or brainstorm some other ideas. It could be, if you have a repeat type of service, it could be photography. It could be as people eventually have other events or baby and bridal showers, etc. You could offer an incentive where everyone who reviews in the next 3 months will be put in a drawing to receive $100 off of a photo package, or to receive a mommy and me, mini shoot. I don't know why I thought mommy and me. That's what came to mind. But I just see those mini shoots all the time. I mean, those mini shoots photographers do. Or you can just think about, what is even a gift that newlywed couples would like. So maybe everyone who reviews gets put in a raffle to receive, some sort of gift card to a local restaurant. These are just some ideas coming to mind of what you could test out and try. So, guys, I have a bit of a segue idea. Speaking of reviews, maybe you want to review this podcast. One, it would really help me out. Two, I think it is that good. And three, I don't have an incentive prepared yet because I'll have to think of one. But something I do have exciting going on is that I have some guests lined up for the next few weeks. I already know on the books. I'm going to be filming in June. It's going to be an interview with a growth specialist for businesses. So how to scale and grow your business. And two more other than that. I'll wait to give you more until I get them on the books. Okay, one may be finance related, one may be wedding industry specific. So, all right, I need to stop giving these hints. Stop giving these hints because we don't know what we don't know. If you'd like to work with I Do Wedding Marketing for your social media management, I do have some slots available. So you can view more information on that on the services tab of my website, or you can contact me and we can chat about it over a call. I try to drop these podcasts on Wednesdays when I film an episode. Right now, it hasn't been every week, but as I get those interviews up, I hope to be posting every week as we get through this busy, busy wedding season that is about to start.